Welcome to Rose Hall Plantation in the great state of South Carolina. We are a rice plantation. Now, you're all from up north?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, then you may think that everyone down here harvests cotton. And the truth is, most people do. Ever since they came up with the cotton gin, cotton has been king. But here in South Carolina, starting with the back hundreds of years ago, we've been planting rice as far as the eye can see. And to make this possible, we have had to import a lot of slaves over the years from West Africa, where they already knew how to plant rice. Oh, we were expecting you, so we do have a letter that's come from you. I'm not sure who it is from, but I'm sure it's very important. And this is, well, you don't need to know who she is. We have some work to do. I need her with me. So just please read your letter. We'll bring you maybe some refreshments or something, and we'll talk to you shortly.
Thank you.
And if you could read it out loud, that would be wonderful.
Okay.
Dear friends, it is with the most solemn purpose that we write to you today. We have recently learned a beloved relative of our friend Caleb Hill, a fugitive now safely absconded to Canada, is in South Carolina and wishes to escape bondage. We have heard you are traveling in that state, and it is with great confidence that we entreat you, will you help this enslaved slave to freedom? We have sent our agent, Mary, a most clever and capable young woman, to assist this plan of escape. Please help her in any way you can. Know that this is dangerous work and unlawful, but yet still our moral duty to perform. Sincerely, the Mass Anti-Slavery Society.
Anti-slavery? What are you talking about? Don't talk about that. You're gonna get us all killed.
Don't worry, it's not your fault. She's just a little bit scared. It's a dangerous thing they're talking about. The white planters are so afraid of slave revolt, of losing everything they have and slavery becoming illegal, they'll do just about anything to keep things the same. A slave ran away from a farm just about 2 weeks ago. They caught him, tied him to a tree, and whipped him raw for everyone to see. And then just to make a point, they sold away his wife and his son. And another slave, they caught him in a boat on the river trying to run away. What they did was nothing much. They didn't get the chance. He jumped overboard and died from drowning. All because he knew he'd have to go back. It's a crazy thing we're talking about. But you can help her. Just retrace the steps of her ancestors and bring them back. She'll be waiting for you in her cabin. You'll see me again when it's time for the train to depart.
Now we welcome you to explore the passage into slavery. Africans were taken from their homes by force, and culture, as well as family, friends, hopes and dreams. And they came here. Slave ship. They were packing. Now, short.
Sometimes, when I stand here on the shoreline, I think I can hear them. Some are crying out in anger. Some crying in terror. Some speaking to gods I don't know, in languages I don't understand. They are pleading with the men with the guns not to throw them overboard into this same ocean I look at now. Some others, more even, are pleading in mother tongues with some grizzled foreign cell. Please let me jump, let me die. You'd want the same if you were me. You jump into this ocean we both look at now, both with the same human eyes. If you're human, let me jump. But the sailor doesn't understand her language. He pulls her back and tells her in his own that she is worth too much to others for him to let her go. Worth too much to the captain, to the slaver, to the planter, to the master. She is worth too much crushed up against 100 others like her as it comes to the beach. She is crying in silence now, as she, the one who is worth too much, is led past me, her legs unsteady. Her eyes searching for even one familiar thing. She is led away and put on a block. Those foreign men are told now exactly how much she is worth. But in the same heartbeat, she is told without words, with looks and chains and shouts and whips, that she has no worth at all, no humanity, not anymore. And all of them fade away, with their cries and prayers and screams, they disappear. But like a wave hitting the shore and then drawing back into the ocean, it seems they must take the same journey forever. I look out from the shoreline and see another ship coming in the distance, and I pray without hope that this one brings freedom.
Very important messages to slave holders. Keep them. Give us instructions from the ancestors.
No food the hound can smell.
Take only the bare essentials. You have a long road ahead and cannot carry much.
Be careful whom you trust. Not everyone who claims to be on the railroad truly is.
Travel only at night.
All right, and now you need some assistance in knowing what to pack.
Look around and tell us what you would take on your journey if you was on the run. There's different items laying all around this room. And you just pick what you think you would take with you.
With a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Blanket. Something to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Something to eat.
Food, yes.
I might take a pan.
Mm-hmm.
Cook something along the way. I don't know.
Draw attention, maybe?
Oh, that's fire. Take the water. Yeah. Maybe take the family Bible. Might be our only record of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Well, if we're taking a child with us, we might take a doll or something.
Right.
Keep the child
They
quiet.
did travel with the topsy-turvy doll, which is a Pacific doll. That topsy-turvy doll
It's something that they.
is something that they carried with them for their kids, yeah. Because slave women weren't allowed to make dolls for their children, but they had to make dolls for the slave master's kids. So they came up with this topsy-turvy doll. So when the master was around, the kids would play with the doll on the Caucasian side. And when the master wasn't around, they would play with the doll on the black side. Now, this particular doll right here in front of us, that's a topsy-turvy. Yeah,
That one.
both of them. Pick her up.
Really?
You can pick her up. Pick her up. Now, let me show you. This is how she works.